What's going on, guys? Wesley here, and today I have the after patch method for the solo unlimited XP glitch. Now, they tried to patch this glitch on December 11th. They did patch the original method, but there is a workaround that is very easy to do, so I'm going to run you through it right now. Now, if you can't tell already, I am sick as a dog, but that's not going to stop me from getting this content out to you guys. So if you want to support me for absolutely free, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more. This glitch actually combines two different glitches, so let's run through exactly how to do it. So first of all, go into your dedicated melee slot and you want to duplicate a pre-built blueprint. So for example, mine's eye or my default knife, or even that last one right there, the third slot. What you want to do is simply right click if you're on PC, or hit the build options hotkey that is shown at the bottom of your screen if you're on console, and duplicate the knife. Then what you want to do is equip that knife onto the class and you're good to go. Back out and go over to multiplayer, and what we're essentially going to be doing here is deleting that blueprint. Now we're going to replace it with a gun into your melee slot, so pay close attention. So what you want to do first is go into your dedicated melee slot on multiplayer and delete the blueprint that you just set in zombies. Next, what you want to do is change your primary weapon to a weapon that you want included on your class. So for example, the Tanto is one of my favorite weapons, so I'm going to definitely make sure that's in my class. So to do so, what you want to do is simply copy and duplicate it. Now I don't suggest any of these ones with the warnings on them, just in case it does not work, so just play it safe. And once you have duplicated that, you can go back into zombies. You don't actually have to equip that weapon or anything. Now what's going to happen is it's going to replace your dedicated melee slot here, as you can see, and you can switch that primary slot if you have double Tantos like I do here. Now at this point, you are ready to start the glitch. Go ahead and go into a zombies game with this glitched loadout and you should be good to go. Now in game, you're going to proceed like normally. Right now, you're going to unlock the pack-a-punch, get around to 10 or 11 rounds, and then you should see a particular zombie spawn. But keep in mind, we're going to interact with the sword differently. So if you've already seen the original glitch, just know every single step has changed. So once you get to around 10 or 11, you should see that zombie with the bucket head or the helmet on. And what you want to do is go ahead and pick up the stamp that they drop whenever they die. Now these zombies will continue to spawn and they don't count for round zombies, so your round should not end. So once you kill that zombie and grab the stamp, go over to the dining hall in the path that I do, and you want to interact with the lion's sword statue right here on the left. Now this statue contains the lion's sword, and what you want to do is essentially switch it for that secondary weapon that replaced your dedicated melee slot. Now once you do that, you can pick back up the weapon. We're essentially setting up a glitch here. I know nothing has happened yet, but trust me, trust the process, and I'll explain in a second. So once you have your sword, what you want to do is go ahead and head over towards the room. Essentially what we're going to be doing is unlocking it and setting it up so we can do just a few more steps. This took me total about 10 to 15 minutes to set up max, and you can get an entire prestige done in this glitch if you don't disconnect. So it's super easy, and there's no AFK timer in there. So to unlock the door, just simply kill the bugs that are gold and then hit the door with your golden sword. It's very simple. And then what you want to do is thin out the zombies. Don't go in yet. Make sure there's only a few zombies left. This is to set up for afterwards. So once you've done that, make sure you have all the perks that I suggest. I suggest melee macchiato with espresso. Number one, that is absolutely required. And then if you want to just get juggernaut and maybe a 2 or 3 play vest, that'll just help you out in case you get hit. So enter the room and make sure that you have your sword out whenever you interact with this pedestal. Once you interact with it, what's going to happen is you're going to notice that the sword will enter, but you'll still have one. That is the reason why we did the mule kick glitch. Now, I'm sure you can pick up this weapon on the ground that is now pack-a-punched in my case and replace your duplicated Tanto, but I didn't want to waste any time. I'm a very impatient person, so I essentially just did not pick it up. Now, essentially what you want to do here is do not shoot any symbols. Don't shoot the wrong or right symbol. What you want to do is wait until there's about 2.5 seconds left and then shoot an incorrect symbol. So you can see I shot around 2.5 seconds there, and I should get kicked out. At this point, those few zombies that you left over, you need to kill. However, all the zombies that were in the room will also spawn outside, so you may not be able to tell which one is which. So just kind of gather them up and try to kill them quickly so that you can wait by the door until it starts glowing again. You have to progress another round for you to be able to enter again. So as soon as it turns gold, you want to enter, like as soon as it turns gold. It's very simple to do, but make sure you enter as quickly as possible. Run down here, make sure that you have that melee weapon equipped, and essentially just try to interact with the pedestal, and the sword should enter and you should drop your gun. Now at this point, you still have a sword in your dedicated melee slot, but you also have already started the Easter egg. Now you want to make sure that you shoot a symbol instantly. I'm talking like as soon as they get on the wall, you want to shoot a symbol once that sword goes in. This is because it will prevent the timer from showing up on your screen, and at that point you are good to go. Now, to tone this up, here are my suggestions for maximum XP. What you want to do is essentially shoot about 10 to 12 incorrect symbols. You can probably go a couple more, but I would be very careful, because if it's too much, then you're just going to have to restart the entire glitch. Now, there's multiple different points that you can actually get to. I typically thin out the zombies and then shoot a wrong symbol and repeat. This is one of the most popular spots right here, behind this little pillar edge right here. What's going to happen is the zombies will attempt to walk around it, and it will buy you enough time. Make sure that you are aiming at this little window right here. If you're on Xbox or PS5, you can simply have something hold down your trigger, and you can leave this for 12 hours straight. On PC, I'll have an AFK script in the description down below once I have time to create it, but that's pretty much it. Another option for my PC players is you can actually set a hotkey for, shooting. Like, instead of left click, you could have the space bar and then just simply have something leaning on your space bar. So that's just an example of what you could do. You can always reset your buttons. This is my personal favorite spot because it has the most edge, if you will, so the zombies will actually walk over to the right heavily and you'll never get hit. The other spot you'll get hit sometimes, which is why I suggest having Juggernaut. But if you guys appreciate this video and all the hard work that I do, whether I'm sick or feeling good, make sure that you subscribe and like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.